Akaash Singh just hit rock bottom. He's a stand-up comedian that recently quit one of the biggest podcasts that's out right now. You know, you got the Joe Budden podcast, and then you have the Brilliant Idiots. I think he was on that one, or was it another one? I don't know. He definitely was on a podcast with Andrew Schultz. I know that much. And the reason why he stopped, because he couldn't take the pressure that his wife was given. For one, he's a stand-up comedian, right? So he likes to make jokes, of course. But these jokes are, you know, when you're a comedian, you have to be ready for jokes to come full circle, boomerang. And if you can't handle the jokes, then, you know, you might as well just stop being a comedian. You know, if you can't accept that you might be the joke sometimes, then you might not want to be a comedian, you know. But that's what Akaash is going through right now. I want you to listen to what his wife said. If y'all have been living under a rock, you know, I want y'all to listen to what his wife said. And the reason why he's going viral is because he had these guys called Fresh and Fit on his podcast. And these guys, they like to talk about men's issues, and they like to bring women on their podcast, and they like to slander. This is the best word I can come up with. But then they brought Andrew Schultz, and Akaash brought Fresh and Fit on their podcast, and Akaash had some things to say. And basically it's come full circle, you know, of how his wife is not respecting Akaash, and now he's the butt of everybody's joke. So I want you to watch this, look, and see why they're talking about him right now.
Your wife, someone called her a gold digger or something?
Oh, it was a whole thing online. So
it was a big thing.
Yeah, there's this community of people online who don't really like women, and it's like their whole identity is women are awful. And then my wife is like me. She says crazy things. I don't care what she says. They're all jokes. I know it. And we don't get offended by jokes.
How do you and your husband split finances?
No.
We don't. This is not a two-way street.
Listen.
This is a one-way street. His money is our money, and my money is my money.
The moment you let your wife get on a podcast and start talking like this, it's the beginning of the end. It's just like that Stephen Curry and Aisha Curry. Just as soon as she gets on the podcast, every single time she touches a microphone, she goes viral for embarrassing Steph Curry. Imagine, all you got to do is sit there and look pretty while Steph shoot 3-pointers. And you can't even do that. You can't even sit down and shut up. He done gave you a restaurant. He done gave you a big old house, whatever car you want, and it's still not enough. I mean, hey, same goes for this woman right here. Akaash working her ass off just so you can talk shit about him. Ain't that crazy? That's not even the most craziest thing she said. Listen to this.
Alright, so it's been around 2 months since Akaash Singh officially quit the Flagrant podcast that he co-hosted with Andrew Schultz, and ever since then, it's beginning to seem like quitting Flagrant wasn't really his decision in the first place. Like a lot of people think his wife, Jasleen, was actually the one who ultimately convinced or outright pressured him to walk away from the show. Because after she humiliated him in front of the entire world last year, she's now claiming that she was digitally SA'd by everyone who criticized her for being a terrible wife, which is obviously absurd, because the majority of people online were simply just reacting to what she put online herself. Like she was really the only reason that whole situation went extremely viral.
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you believe her?
Yeah, let's be honest. She has been saying on some podcasts, I forgot what it was called, that she used to let frat boys do stuff. You know, you can put what you want in there, but that's what she likes to do. You know, whatever. All right, whatever. You know, if you think she a virgin, then, you know, do your thing, I guess. But dog, I mean, I don't know.
I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a
roster of guys that I would rotate through.
So she essentially
popping my pussy. All right.
threw her famous comedian husband under the rug in a lousy attempt to become a social media star. Then when she received backlash for that, she called everyone racist and misogynistic, then forced Akaash Singh to quit the Flagrant podcast, which was literally the only thing that made him famous in the first place.
As I'm sure you guys are aware, our boy Akaash, he really went through it earlier this year. The experience has put things in perspective for him. And he has made the decision to focus all of his energy on stand-up. He is going to be stepping away from the pod. It is bittersweet. You know, we wish that he did not want to do that.
So now, fast forward to today, and it honestly seems like this guy is just spiraling out of control, both mentally and physically. Because after quitting the podcast, he essentially went into hiding and only emerged for the comedy sets he did on tour. But just recently, he actually showed face to promote some of his tour dates, and
Jesus, look at him.
sadly enough, it appears that he may be Bert Kreischerifying himself in real time. I mean, he just looks drastically different. And a lot of people online speculate that he may be heavily drinking, eating, or both to cope with the fact that he quit one of the largest, most successful comedy podcasts in the world.
He might
All
be
because his
tired.
wife told him to. So because of that, Jaslene Singh might just be one of the biggest gaslighters the world's ever seen. I mean, she even got Akaash to unfollow Andrew Schultz on Instagram recently. Like, that's how much she's convinced him into believing that Schultz and everyone criticizing her is in the wrong. And a lot of convinced him into believing.
Okay, I see what he mean now. Okay. He looks very colorful right here. All right. Eyes clear. Yeah, he looks very poofy. Oh, yeah, he looks very poofy right here. Okay, I see.
That Schultz and everyone criticizing her is in the wrong. And a lot of people attribute that unfollowing to the Charlemagne and Andrew Schultz podcast that they did together, where they joked about never letting your wife on the internet after you're already killing it on there.
Keep your wife off the internet.
internet. Why does your wife have a microphone in her face? Do not allow your wife to start a motherfucking podcast, bro.
Yes.
Okay, there can be one entertainer in this family. Shall be me.
But that little clip isn't the sole reason why Akaash unfollowed Andrew Schultz on IG, quit Flagrant, and didn't even have the decency to show up for a final farewell podcast to close that chapter. In fact, Andrew Schultz and Akaash Singh's wife have actually had a long history of tension between each other.
You realize that your mom would have to call me on some shit? Yo, real talk, if you didn't invite me to, like, your girl shouldn't be at the wedding before me. When you really think about it, like, why is it?
He not lying, because when Schultz made it, he helped Akaash make it. Okay, the real. Let's just cut to the chase. He's a simp. He's a sucker. He's a guy that's gonna get licked. All right, he think his girl is a virgin when she told you that she's not a virgin, and he's just defend. All the signs are there saying that she is not a good person, and you're just steady defending her. You're cutting everybody off. You know what I bet? He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back to Andrew Schultz and apologize. Once he realizes what she is or who she is, he's gonna come back and apologize. Mark my words on that watch.
I got more of a place at the wedding than your girl.
Why is that?
I know you longer.
That's it?
Yo, dead ass, you think I won't be at the wedding?
You're gonna be at the wedding.
But, like, how much of a problem will it
I'm
be?
gonna have to fight for you. I'm gonna have to be like, look, this is a really good
I'm gonna
friend.
have
Like,
to
you've been very
fight
helpful
for
in
you.
my
He's
career.
such a sucker.
She'll be like, he's an asshole. Why do you have to be at the wedding?
Hold on. It's even a discussion that I might not be at the
It
wedding?
probably will be. I ain't proposed
It's
yet,
not
but
a
it probably
think
will
about
be.
it.
Think about it. If you're out
Yo,
of
I
all
think
the
we gotta
friends,
rethink this proposal, fam. I don't know if she's the one, bro.
Come on.
You think she's the one for us?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Andrew Schultz might be a real friend, bro. Let's be honest.
You'd think that if Jaslene didn't want Akaash's longtime best friend to be invited to their wedding, then Andrew must have done something extremely out of hand to land himself in that position, right? But after doing some digging, it turns out that Jaslene's just a really petty, sensitive person who doesn't ever know when she's actually in the wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure the only reason she didn't like Andrew Schultz back then was because of a handful of slightly negative things Andrew Schultz said to her. Like, for example, the time when she was doing homework for her college classes in the middle of the Flagrant studio right before they shot an episode. Apparently, she was really offended when Andrew asked her to leave. So much so that Andrew and Akaash spent like 20 minutes back then having a pretty heated argument over it.
Why am I in shit? Rude? Was that rude?
Yes.
How was that rude, Akaash?
It's kind of rude.
Why was it rude?
It's kind of rude.
Was it rude? Akaash, was it rude?
I don't care. I'll deal with it when I get home. I will. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you should leave it in. You should start right
Hold
now.
on.
Hold on.
Hold
don't
on.
leave it in.
Before we start, because we already started, but was that rude? Was that rude? First of all, something that I learned today that I had only heard in rumors prior was that Akaash's girl does not like young Hezi.
Really?
At all.
Really?
I mean,
I felt a vibe.
I don't
oh,
blame
she
her.
don't like you.
Oh my God.
She don't like you.
Why? Why is that?
And I even gave Akaash like a little fake ass compliment. Like, remember when they were doing a podcast and I was like, man, he waited for you. Like, I've been trying to whatever. You know how you try to pick, promote your boy.
Yeah.
When she don't like you, ain't no bring.
Hey, bro, feelings mutual. For there. But wait, was that rude when I just said we'll wait for Akaash's girl? I said we'll wait as long as she needed. We'll wait.
You didn't say it like that.
That's not how you said it.
But that's how I meant. What? How'd it come out?
Like, get
All right,
out.
we'll wait.
It was like we'll wait.
That's the all right, we'll wait plus the pause.
But
Because
she
then
was-
it's like, all right, we'll wait.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm always like, am I being a bitch if I think this is? I don't want to be no whipped at. And I was like, she probably upset by that, and I could see how, but.
But on another level, it's like homework is for home. Like,
I mean, not to play devil's advocate, but we definitely had people here during taping plenty of times.
doing it with her
And
here.
it's
I know
never-
she hates me. We just gonna have me in the back of the room. Like, come on, bro.
It would have been great content.
And of course, back then, a lot of people were taking Akaash and Jaslene's side, since Andrew Schultz did come across as pretty insufferable in that podcast, as he always does. But as bossy and as annoying as Schultz may be, guys, knowing everything we know about Jaslene today, this just seems super blown out of proportion. Like, to think that this was the only reason why Jaslene didn't want Andrew Schultz to be at their huge wedding is actually insane to think about. And it kind of explains everything you see in her character nowadays, too. Anyways, Schultz ended up apologizing to Jaslene's.
Say something, Akaash and Akaash.
Okay, so just from seeing those pictures, he was at the wedding. Exactly. You better not let him not show up to the wedding after he helped your ass get to where you are today. He was a big influence.
His wifey and me were on much better terms.
Yes,
word?
absolutely. Yeah. Schultz is great. He was great.
I love to hear it.
It was
I love to see
super-
it.
What I say immediately off the jump.
I'm sorry.
Good,
Oh, okay.
good
Yeah.
man.
Good.
Good
It was
man.
a
Walked
very
up, no confrontation,
no.
nothing.
It was very dope of him to do.
As stupid as I apologize profusely, and I said, I didn't want to create any tension, and I said, and this is
what
a
good
public
friends
apology,
do.
Jasleen, I'm sorry, but what I said was, I think sometimes my, this kind of crazy persona is a little bit more digestible once you know me, and I didn't put in that time.
Yeah.
Today, it's hard to believe that she wasn't the one who pushed Akaash into quitting Flagrant. I mean, she even posted a story about Akaash and Andrew's friendship after everything happened, and it honestly seemed like she was just celebrating the fact that she was the one to split that up. Like, that is how narcissistic and delusional this vile woman truly is. Like, she really just gaslit Akaash into believing that his longtime best friend was backstabbing him. So he quit the podcast because of that, and is consuming God knows what now to bury that deep down inside of him.
You such a simp, bruh. Oh, you such a simp, bruh. Oh my God, you a simp. That shit crazy.
I mean, he's essentially being suppressed by his master here. Then on top of that, she's now apparently still trying to become some kind of influencer, I guess, as she just signed to a talent agency, which she of course is bragging on and on about on her Instagram page.
Well, well, well. So to all the people that didn't believe in me and didn't think I could provide anything, I just had my third call with an agency today. I think it's safe to say your girl is gonna start making money soon.
Rich.
The tables have turned, so what are you gonna do for me now that I'm making money?
So by the way she's talking here, it really just seems like she thinks that she's gonna be bringing home as much money.
Signing to a talent agency does not mean that you finna make all the money. That does not make you a millionaire if you sign to a talent agency. You only got that because of Akaash. You have no talent. Like what are you gonna do? I'm real curious. You gonna talk about Akaash all day? Are you gonna talk about your best friend's husband's dick like you did in that other podcast and embarrass Akaash? Is that what you're gonna do? I'm really curious.
as Akaash is now, just because she signed a deal with a talent agency, which in reality most likely won't amount to anything, since the virality and success that she so desperately wants sort of requires her to have at least one kind of interesting or redeeming quality in her content. So you just know that this won't really amount to much, because her content just consists of her burning through her husband's money, and of course to much, because
those 3 Louis Vuitton bags is easy $10,000. Easily. But they don't even make Louis Vuitton quality anymore. Like, it's all slop. So basically you're just buying Louis Vuitton for the clips and the views, and you're buying it for the bag. Because this is a nice bag, I ain't gonna lie.
her content just consists of her burning through her husband's money, and of course her just milking the drama she put her husband through 7 months ago.
It's like, why do these people, when they talk about me, they get like 10x their normal views? But when I talk, and I'm talking, I don't.
Like after
because you're not talented, that's why. Nobody wants to watch you. This shit takes talent to do. If not talent, it's gonna take a lot of time and effort and consistency. You have to upload quite a bit. You can't just post a video and expect over 100K or 25, 35, 50K views. Sorry, you can't.
Everything she's put Akaash through, her main goal in life is still to become the biggest female podcaster in the world, which I guess has been a goal of hers for a really long time.
Now that I know that she is like an influencer
You know
on
what can
TikTok.
hurt my feelings? I've literally sent a video. Remember she made it on Fox News? I sent it to the Flagrant group, and you didn't pay attention. You paid no attention, and that hurt my feelings. That thing hurt me.
This motherfucker is such a sucker ass nigga. I can't stand niggas like this, bro. Bruh. Oh, hold on.
It's thoughtless.
You know what hurt me?
I resent you.
When you send me a video of your wife, that's what hurt me. When you know that I have other shit to do and you're like, watch my wife talk about this shit. That was the insulting thing to me.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Okay.
You got time to be looking at shit
Like here you've
that?
got 4 uber successful millionaire comedians talking about the world's current events, and then everything just gets derailed when Akaash tries to plug his bored wife's lousy social media videos.
I hate
that. And you know what I'm going to do with that hate? I'm going to make sure, and listen, I say this to all the Flagrant listeners out there, the Flagrant viewers, please, I beg of you, we need to make, what is her TikTok?
Just lean with it. J-A-S-L-E-E-N.
Just lean with it. We need to make, just lean with it, rock with it. We need to make her the biggest fucking TikTok superstar on the planet.
This.
Okay?
You guys saw this one, her imitating me, right?
My mom has the biggest titties.
That has got to be the fakest laugh I've ever heard, bro. It was not that goddamn funny. Oh, my G.
Bitch. All right, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck down, bitch.
This is actually good, dude. Make fun of other.
If you thought you weren't sleeping now, wait till your wife is making more money.
So yeah, I mean, this whole disaster is quite possibly the biggest L of Akaash's career. And what's even sadder is that it's not even his own fault. Like, this is just a tale as old as time. Like, Akaash has never had success with women in his entire life, and then he finally strikes gold.
You can tell. You can tell how much he's willing to throw away just for this woman that is toxic. You can tell. If you are not able to walk away, you can tell that he has never had none. A famous stand-up comedian, by the way. Crazy.
And becomes rich and famous with Andrew Schultz. Then he meets some random woman that he thinks is out of his league, and then she controls his entire life. Meanwhile, this entire time, Akaash has never even realized that he's actually completely out of her league. But either way, this whole thing's pretty depressing for old Akaash here. I mean, he can't do anything these days without even being reminded of his great humiliation ritual of 2025.
Or no, at the beginning of every show, I try to say, hey, if something I say offended you, or you feel like I went too far, or if you just don't want to be talked to, just give me this motion, and I'll move on. Because I'm 5'7", and I know this. I can't fight. So, like, I don't need to be just mean to be mean. So, like, I don't want to just, like...
You don't want no Will Smith coming out.
I'm a very slappable guy.
With that being said though, guys, I don't believe all hope's lost for Akaash Singh. I mean, all things considered, this guy is still killing it in comedy. And now that he has nothing to do but that, I do believe that the sky's the limit for him. Because as you likely know by now, there are a lot of people in the world from India. So it's actually a pretty smart move to just dial in on becoming huge with the Indian demographic. Like, it's a well-known fact in comedy that comics who have tapped into the Indian audience can easily sell out arenas consistently. In fact, it seems so easy to do that some comics have even considered it as sort of a hack.
Segura's doing arenas.
I met an Indian kid outside New York Comedy Club. And
Indian kids will do something.
And I was like, oh, what are you doing in town? He goes, doing comedy. He's like, oh, that's cool, man. What are you playing? And he goes, MSG.
That doesn't count.
I was like, what?
Indians don't count.
Congratulations. Indians don't count. Indians count as much as Christian movies counts in the box office.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be top 10 every time. It doesn't,
They're
remove.
Marvel.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So whether leaving Flagrant ends up being the best decision,
Yes, there's a huge market for Indian comedy. Gosh, this is yours to take right here. You are most likely going to be the Dave Chappelle of the Indian community. You just got to get rid of that wifey of yours.